Today we are going to use models to multiply decimals. We've used other models to do other things, and this time we're going to multiply decimals. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find 4/10 times 2 using decimal models. So we're going to shade 4 rows of each model to represent 4/10. Okay, so go ahead and do that in your book. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the top of our rows. Okay, and a row means horizontal or across. So all of this information here, or all this area here, needs to be shaded in. Okay, on each side. So on each of the models, shade in 4/10. Okay. All right. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Shade 4 rows on each side. That's the 4/10. And then we need to do it times 2, so we have 2 models. Okay, now we're going to combine both shaded parts into one model. Okay, so we're going to shade in 4/10 from the left model above. Okay, there's our 4/10 from the model up here. And then we're going to shade in 4/10 from the model on the right, or this one here. Okay, now we need to find out, okay, what is the amount shaded total then? Okay, well, the amount shaded is 8/10. Okay, so we have 8/10 total shaded. So 4/10 times 2 equals 8/10. Okay. All right. We can use a repeated addition, which is kind of what we just did. We did it 4/10 on one model, 4/10 on the other model, and we added those together to get 8/10. So 4/10 plus 4/10 equals 8/10. Also, 4/10 times 2/10 equals 8/10. So go at it either way. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next page. Okay, we're now on page 386. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, this time finding 6/10 times 3 using decimal models. Okay, so now we have 3, so we have 3 sets of models. Okay, so we're going to shade 6/10 in on each one. So go over here. We're going to do, I like to count up as many as I have to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to shade everything below that in. Okay, all of this gets shaded in, and you can shade it in better with your pencil than I can with my mouse and this little marker. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the second one. Same amount, all of this, and then the same amount, all of this. Okay. All right, all that has been shaded. Now, step 2 is going to be combined all 3 shaded parts. So, since the combined shaded parts will not fit into one model, we use 2 models. Okay, so if we do 6 again, we're going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's from the left model. Okay, all of this gets shaded in. Okay, now we gotta go from the middle model. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only have 4 more in this. So we'll shade in those 4. Okay, that means that whole one is shaded. We have 2 left over here, so we go down and we do 1, 2 from the middle model yet. Now we have this model, the third one to do, the right one. So we have to go 6 from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have a total of how many? Well, we have the one hole, so that's one hole. So the total amount shaded is 1. Okay, then we have how many rows here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total amount shaded is 1 8/10. So 1 6/10 times 3 equals 1 8/10. All right. Right here, this table shows some factors and their products. Study the table, write the rule you can use to find the product of a whole number and a decimal without using models. Okay, we see here that on this first one, 4/10 times 2 equals 8/10. 6/10 times 3 equals 1 8/10. 7/10 times 5 equals 3 5/10. Or the whole numbers will be 4 times 2 equals 8, 6 times 3 equals 18, and 7 times 5 equals 35. What do you notice about those two numbers? Over here we have the decimals. Over here we have the whole numbers. What do you notice happened when you multiply with decimals? What do you notice in the products of a decimal? We'll think about that, and we'll answer that as a group.